Anxiety, stress, burnout. These are the epidemics of our time. We search for peace in meditation apps, in therapy, in a constant quest for self-care. But what if the most powerful antidote to modern anxiety wasn't a technique you learn, but a life you build? For centuries, the Amish have cultivated a blueprint for profound mental peace. Today we are decoding 15 of their most powerful mental health secrets for a life with less anxiety. This is a masterclass in forgotten tranquility, so if you're ready to find a quieter path, make sure you subscribe. Welcome back to the Colony Legacy. We've explored the Amish approach to health, work, and family. But today we delve into the invisible foundation that supports it all, their remarkable mental resilience. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, the Amish have created a society that is, by its very design, a fortress against the anxieties of modern life. It is not that they don't experience hardship, but that their entire culture is built to foster a deep and abiding inner peace. Let's decode their secrets. The first secret is a single German word that encapsulates their entire worldview: Gelassenheit. It has no perfect English translation, but it means a combination of yielding, submission, calmness, and a deep acceptance of a higher will. It is the opposite of the modern obsession with control. An Amish person is taught from birth to yield their own ego and desires to the will of their family, their community, and God. This mindset doesn't eliminate problems, but it radically changes one's relationship to them. It replaces the frantic, anxious need to control every outcome with a profound, calming trust in a larger plan. So much of our modern anxiety comes from the constant, toxic drip of social media. We are endlessly comparing our lives, our homes, our successes to the curated highlight reels of others. The Amish have a simple and powerful vaccine against this. They don't participate. Their plain, uniform clothing is not a fashion statement. It is a deliberate act of removing status and competition. Their simple, similar homes are not a sign of poverty. They are a rejection of the need to keep up with the Joneses. By removing the tools of social comparison, they eliminate one of the greatest sources of modern discontent and anxiety. We've talked about their work ethic, but its mental health benefit is profound. Their life is a rhythm of hard, physical, and deeply meaningful labor. This has two powerful effects. First, physical exertion is nature's most potent antidepressant, releasing endorphins and reducing stress hormones. Second, their work is always tangible and purposeful. A farmer sees the crops he grew. A carpenter touches the chair he built. This provides a constant, daily sense of accomplishment and competence, a powerful antidote to the feelings of abstraction and uselessness that can plague modern office work. Imagine a life without the fear of losing your job, your home, or your health insurance. This is the reality of the Amish world. Their system of mutual aid, which we've explored before, is the ultimate mental health safety net. If a family's barn burns down, the community rebuilds it. If someone falls ill, the community cares for them and their farm. This absolute, unconditional support system removes the deep existential anxieties about survival that are a constant source of stress for the rest of us. They know without a doubt that they will never face a crisis alone. In our hyper-connected world, our brains are never truly at rest. We are bombarded by a constant stream of notifications, emails, and breaking news. The Amish have made a radical choice. They have chosen to disconnect. Their evenings are not filled with the blue light of screens, but with the warm glow of a kerosene lamp. The silence is not filled with the noise of television, but with the sound of conversation, of singing, of a story being read aloud. This digital detox is not a temporary trend for them. It is their entire existence. It allows their minds to be quiet, to be present, and to find a state of calm that is increasingly rare in our world. Holding a grudge is a heavy psychological burden. In the Amish faith, forgiveness is not an option, it is a mandate. They are taught that to receive God's forgiveness, they must also be willing to forgive others. This doesn't mean that conflict doesn't happen, but it means there is a clear, powerful, and universally accepted path to reconciliation. This cultural emphasis on forgiveness prevents the festering of long-term resentments that can be so corrosive to mental well-being. The Amish blueprint for mental peace is built on their independent family structure. Their Hutterite cousins, who live in a full commune, have a completely different but equally powerful system for raising mentally strong children. To discover their secrets, don't miss our deep dive on that topic. Check the description for the link to 7 Hutterite Rules for Raising Mentally Strong Children. The Amish live and work in the embrace of the natural world. Their daily rhythm is tied to the sun and the seasons. They feel the soil in their hands. They know the patterns of the weather. They are intimately connected to the cycles of life and death on the farm. This deep daily connection to nature is a powerful grounding force. Scientific studies have repeatedly shown that spending time in nature reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and improves mood. For the Amish, this isn't a scheduled nature walk. It is the constant backdrop of their entire lives. Modern life is a paradox of choice. We have so many options for everything: what to wear, what to eat, what to watch, that it can become a source of anxiety itself. The Amish live a life of intentional simplicity. Their choices are limited by the rules of their community, the Ordnung. This might seem restrictive to an outsider, but it can also be incredibly freeing. It eliminates countless trivial decisions, freeing up mental energy to focus on what truly matters: family, faith, and community. The Amish take the concept of a day of rest, the Sabbath, very seriously. Sunday is not a day for catching up on chores or running errands. After the church service, it is a day of complete rest. No unnecessary work is done. It is a day for visiting family, for quiet conversation, for naps, and for spiritual reflection. This strict observance of a day of rest provides a powerful weekly reset for their minds and bodies, a built-in defense against the chronic burnout that defines so much of modern life. Secret number 11, the power of routine. The Amish life is one of profound routine. The seasons dictate the work on the farm. The week is structured around church and community gatherings. The day is ordered by the rising and setting of the sun. This predictability and structure create a deep sense of security and safety. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, the Amish have built a life that is stable, orderly, and calm. This reduces the background anxiety that comes from a life of constant uncertainty. Secret number 12, tangible results. A key secret to their contentment is the tangible nature of their work. At the end of the day, an Amish person can see, touch, and feel the results of their labor. A mended fence, a jar of canned peaches, a newly built rocking chair. This provides a direct and satisfying feedback loop that is often missing in modern knowledge work, where our efforts can feel abstract and intangible. This daily dose of tangible accomplishment is a powerful source of satisfaction. Secret number 13, clear expectations. From a young age, an Amish child knows what is expected of them. They understand their roles within the family and the community. While Rumspringa offers a choice, the path of an Amish life is well defined. This clarity of expectation, while seemingly restrictive, eliminates the profound anxiety of What should I do with my life that plagues so many young people in the modern world? Secret number 14, the absence of debt. As we've explored before, the Amish have a deep aversion to debt. Their entire economic system is designed to avoid it. This is a massive and often overlooked mental health secret. Living without the constant, crushing pressure of a mortgage, car payments, or credit card bills frees up an incredible amount of mental and emotional energy. It is a form of freedom that few in the modern world ever experience. Secret charm 15, an acceptance of hardship. The final secret is a philosophical one. The Amish do not expect life to be easy. Their history is one of persecution and hardship, and their faith teaches them that suffering is a part of the human condition. This acceptance does not make them pessimistic. It makes them resilient. They are not shocked or broken by life's inevitable challenges. They face them with a quiet, powerful steadfastness, supported by their faith and their community. Here at the Colony Legacy, we believe this profound resilience may be their greatest mental health secret of all. Our culture often celebrates self-promotion and individualism. The Amish culture celebrates humility, or demut. A person who is boastful or puts themselves above the group is quickly and gently reminded of their place. This cultural pressure against ego and pride has a profound mental health benefit. It frees them from the constant anxious need to prove their own importance. They find their value not in individual achievement, but in their contribution to the whole. Across these 15 Amish secrets, a clear pattern emerges: community over ego, purpose over noise, routine over chaos, and a humble acceptance that replaces control with calm. Start small, limit comparison, work with your hands, get outside, forgive quickly, honor a weekly rest, and lean on your people. If this guide helped, subscribe to the Colony Legacy and tell us in the comments which secret you'll practice first. The Amish approach to mental health is profound, but how does the body itself contribute to this resilience? The Hutterites have their own ancient practices for building a stronger body. To discover their secrets, make sure you subscribe to the Colony Legacy for our upcoming documentary, The Hutterite Fasting Secret.